من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أسرة سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الحمد الذي لم يتعس ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك ولم يكن له ولي من الذل وكبره تكبيرا. We thank Almighty Allah, we appreciate Him, we adore Him for all His grace given to unto us, particularly the best favor that Almighty Allah can give to one is to make the person a Muslim. We always say this one because in Islam you know your duty, you know your rights, you know your obligation, you know your limits. Those are the things that are embedded in Islam, making us to be proud of being Muslim. We thank Almighty Allah, and we also thank Almighty Allah for all our viewers throughout the world. We appreciate all those who are helping us with this program. We appreciate all those who are sharing it worldwide. And today is going to be very, very special because we are having somebody who become a scholar at a tender age. He has been using Dawla, yes, in the field. They will tell us that Dawla from tender age till this particular age. That is why we class him as part of us, if at all. He is part of the older generation by knowledge, because somebody who is a PhD in embryo very soon will become a doctor and a scholar already in the realm of Islam and Islamic jurisprudence in terms of Islamic justice, and at the same time a proprietor who knows the nitty-gritty of childbearing. That is why today we are delving into security, particularly for the young one. Then we want to look at the position of the youth in this thing. We are making it in two ways. For being a proprietor, we are going to talk about the youth, the younger ones, the children, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that were kidnapped. They are still in the den of the captors. He's going to talk about it, how it feels as a parent and as a proprietor. Let me now welcome Sheikh Imam Isiaq Habib Babamba Fo. That is the popular name. Babamba Fo is what people worldwide knows him. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is my pleasure to be on this program once again. Alhamdulillah.
Jazakumullah. Let us take it on this angle because we know that if you are given 2 hours to talk, anybody who attends your Juma today will know that very, very rich. But out of the lecture you delivered today on the Mimbar, then we want to, how did you feel? I want you to look at it as a father and a proprietor, the children and their teachers kidnapped by the people.
First of all, we give praise and adoration to Almighty Allah for the benefit of life and the guidance He has bestowed on us to be a Muslim, because being a Muslim, like I said on the member today, that being a Muslim is the precious gift Allah has given to anybody living on this earth. That is not to intimidate the other religion, but Alhamdulillah, Muslimhood we are proud to be a Muslim. Even though there are some criticism, there are some, a lot of forceful narration about our religion. So we thank God we are using our knowledge and the wisdom Allah has given us to safeguard the religion and to let people know the pristine Islam, that Islam is totally totally innocent of all what people are ascribing to it. So it is a privilege. So I also appreciate and thank our moderator. We have been together for a longer time. It has been 2 years now. We have been running together, during Ramadan and the likes. So it is my pleasure to be here again. I want to thank the management and everybody who is making this program to be alive up to this moment. So now, going to the question you asked me, that what is my intent and how do I feel about the captured children, the school children that were captured, and teachers. Sincerely speaking, anybody, be it a Muslim or a Christian or whoever religion that you bear, so so far you are a human being, so you have to feel sad and you have to feel down for hearing the news, and up till now nothing has been done reasonably to make sure that all those children, abducted children, were rescued from the den of these devil people who have been perpetrating evil in our society. So their mission is to castigate the government effort and to play down the educational system of our country. You know, it has been long. It has been long. During the early 2000s, there was a kind of movement about the Western education. That Western education is forbidden, of which I don't know the kind of Islamic. Yes, that is why I say forbidden. You know, forbidden is a language that everybody will understand. So if I say haram, it may be clear to only Muslim. So they said the Western education is forbidden, of which since I've been reading, you understand. So up to this my PhD journey, I've never come across a reasonable scholar who had come and criticized or talk down on Western education. You understand. So I don't know where they got that orientation. So sincerely speaking, the moderator, I have to tell you that we are not happy as a parent, we are not happy as proprietor, and we are not happy as a Nigerian, we are not happy as a Muslim, because it's a kind of dent to our religion. So seeing the Muslim or the so-called Muslim, because we cannot precisely say they are Muslim. Like I said, that we have different caliber of Muslims. We cannot deny them in our religion, but you know we have Muslim munafiqun. So there's some people that they are not in, they are one leg in, one leg out. Because what exactly religion want to teach is to teach good moral. So when you are not having that moral, it means that religion has not really polished you, and religion has not really taken away that bad evil that is in you. Rasulullah exacerbates in one of his narration that Allah said, Allah has sent me to people to come and modify and to come and propagate the morality that has been lost ever since the demise of Prophet Isa, so who had come before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. So Allah has sent me to come and normalize the abnormality that has been ravaging and rampant in our contemporary society back then. So that is the main and key functions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu as a messenger to us, that he should come here to come and normalize the abnormality. So when you are now seeing a Muslim being behave abnormally, you begin to ask yourself, that is this person behaving as a Muslim, or is behaving from what he has inherited genetically? You understand? Like from yes, that's a good narration. Allah emphasized that Prophet Muhammad is a symbol for every Muslim to look onto. And from so far from what we have read historically, you know, even if anybody who want to castigate the Prophet and want to ascribe any bad and forbidden information attached to him, you will see quickly Allah will detach the information, because a lot of things was said about him when he was even living. You know, as a legend, a lot of things should be said about you, good or bad. You understand? But we know that the Prophet ﷺ has propagated good things during his lifetime, and he has left a very good legacy for every Muslim to follow. Up to Allah said in the Quran, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. So our Rasul يَكْفِي لَنَا الْأُسْوَةَ الَّذِي نَتَعَسَّى بِهِ. So Rasul is a great example for every Muslim to emulate and to imitate. Imitate his behavior. You understand? You know, when we say hadith, like we already know that hadith is of three categories. Hadith is what Prophet has said with his mouth. That is al-qawlu rasul. You understand? And also we can also describe hadith as the fi'lu rasul. That is the action of Prophet sallallahu, what we see him or what we saw him doing, and that was documented about him, that he used to do this, he used to do this, he used to do this. So, and also what they do or what they did in his present, and he has never corrected or negated. So these three are referred to as hadith, and in some people, to the historian, they also categorize his childhood and the lifehood of Prophet ﷺ as also hadith. You understand? So looking at Prophet ﷺ is a model that we should imitate and we should emulate. So going back to the question, that any reasonable human being will frown and we sincerely be disheartened and be unhappy with what we are seeing in our present country. So whichever religion you affiliate yourself, you should be unhappy with the action of these people that are perpetrating this evil of capturing people, abducting people. You understand? So may Allah safeguard us and return those abductees into their respective home in peace.
Remember, I want to look at this angle. Quran says, "Bismillah, kuntum khayra ummatin." That there should be a group of people that are going to be castigating against evil and be encouraging people for virtue. But since it happened, even the abductors, they had no religious coloration. We don't know whether they are Muslim or not. Yes, because you can't. You name them. Infidel. That is those who are subversive or whatever hypocrites we call them. But since it happened, different people have been talking. Government have been proactive in their own level. But what are you? You are fast. What are you doing about this? Are you just preaching? No move for this one. Then what are your plans?
No, the first thing, you know, when this incident happened, the first thing we are doing, you know, because I'm fortunate to be among the preachers, Islamic Council of Islamic Preachers in the Southwest. In fact, I'm the research director of that organization. Where we have prominent scholars among us, like Ustaz Taufik Akilbagud of Oyo State, and we also have Sheikh Abdullah of Ololumere of Ede, who is our president in Osun State here. You know, when this kind of thing happened, the first thing to do is to we have to look at the root cause of this problem. So looking at the root cause of the problem, if you want to tackle it, you tackle it from the root. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So what is the problem? Where is the problem originating for? Where is the problem emanating for? So we now discover that we have a kind of our people have been indoctrinated to see that if you have not perpetrated evil, you cannot make it in this country. You understand? That is the first thing we need to look at. It's a kind of, they have bad orientation. So now we have to do reorientation. Since the incident has happened, I just concluded the topic of the khutbah I was doing. Since the beginning of that incident, since that incident surfaced, I just concluded the topic of the khutbah I started. So talking about this action and how Islam frown at it. You understand? Because some people who are saying that that religion is a religion of blood, is a religion of this, or, you know, that. So I was now saying that Islam is a religion. Let me tell you this. If in Islam, there's what we want to call al-hudud. Al-hudud, that is punishment. Punishment, there are punishments that is highlighted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for every evil being perpetrated by human being. So, like for instance, if you kill someone, so the punishment for killing human being, just a single human being, is to kill you back. No. You understand? If you kill someone, if you kill a soul with no single reason, is to kill you back. So if the scholars will now examine that the kind of killing, what has happened, how did it happen? So now looking at this, you can now talk about 5 different things according to Hanafi school of thought. Hanafi said before you can say someone killed someone, we have 5 ways of examining it. Number 1, you can say someone has perpetrated evil by killing another person. When you examine it, you say it is qatlul amud. Judgment, that's a judgment. It is qatlul amud. That is, you look, we have different type of killings. Now, how does the killing happens? So they examine it. You understand? But the what we call it, the punishment, you know, al-hukm al-asliyah. You understand? Al-uqubatul asliya, al-uqubatul asliya, for anybody that killed another human being, be it a Muslim or a Christian, is for you to be killed. That is al-kisos. You understand? Al-kisos is the punishment for whoever. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, what is wafil kisos hayat. That whoever kills should be killed. You understand? That is to tell you the level of value Islam has given to what? To life.
Okay, let us now look at it. The boys are still in that place for some times now. Yeah. Does Islam have anything to do to help them, possibly in rescue them?
Yeah, we are doing Islam.
Apart from prayer, do we have any other proactive measure like prayer too? Is it reasonable for us to say that we Muslims want to go into the bush to go and to go and rescue them?
You know, it is not possible for any human being who is not equipped and who is not enforced by the law to say he want to go and attack a criminal in the country. You understand? You know, it's against our law. You understand? So all we could do as scholars is, number one, we have to reorientate our youth, let them know that the perpetrating evil is against our religion and it's against humanity. And secondly, we need to support the government in prayer, and also we need to be security conscious in our society. We train people, we talk to people on how Islam value life and how Islam wants us to live coexistent with the harmony and the love in our society. So whichever, so long you are a human being, whatever religion another person embraces, so you don't need to to intimidate the person because of religion differences. So these are some of the responsibility of scholars in
now,
the society.
Let us now have the second aspect, which is the coming back to Osun State, our own state. The election, that is gubernatorial election, in 2 months' time will come. Then we have seen a lot of things, particularly bad things. They have been killing each other. The party A killing party B, even to the extent that they have killed a lot of innocents in Osun State here. The place is recognized as the safest in the country. Then, what do you see to this?
It is highly disheartening seeing Osun State in this kind of in this kind of menace, the menace of political thuggery and incessant killings by different parties. Because of they want to intimidate another party because of what? Because of election. So the first thing I need to say is to talk to the youth, those people that fall between the range of 15 to 29, as recommended by our constitution and as recommended by some of the scholars, that the youth is between the age of 15 and 29. There are some people that said the youth is between the age of 15 to 35. It is highly disheartening seeing this kind of menace where we find ourselves today, that Osun, who is relatively one of the peaceful states in the country, who is now experiencing killing killing here, killing there. Number one, the politicians who are recruiting and who are sponsoring these youth, we want to beg them to please stop all this. They should please stop it for the sake of our tomorrow. For the sake of our tomorrow. There's no way you will keep someone today. They said, "Mana malakana ma'alika." So whoever sends someone to go and perpetrate evil should bear it in mind that that person will also come back. That evil shall come back to you one day. Either you like it or you dislike it. So what you are doing today, you are equipping, you are recruiting, you are sponsoring thug to go and attack one person because he's not supporting your party. This is highly discouraging. It's not good at all. It is not supposed to be found in the Western society where we were sent to be highly educated. You understand? So where we are sent to be highly educated, what is expected of politicians who is aspiring for a position or another is for you to show us the manifesto, your manifesto. What do you want to do? What are you planning? What is this? What is that? You try to convince people. You use media. You use this. You use that. So instead of recruiting and sponsoring thug to be capturing or to be abducting someone who has not supported your party or who is supporting another party. So this is highly discouraging and this is highly disheartening. Seeing ourselves today. When I was, and did you know the major concern is that today when I was listening to one radio station and they were now calling the name of suspected perpetrators of this evil. Wallahi lazim, I was preparing to go for Jumat at that time, so I was highly disappointed. All the suspected perpetrators were Muslims.
They were bearing Muslim names.
They are bearing Muslim names. I was now asking myself, how did we get here? As Muslims, how did we get here with everything that we have?
Because some people are bearing Muslim names and they never perform salat.
They are Muslims now. If someone is bearing Tawfiq now, do we say that person is a Christian? If someone is Yusuf now, do we say he's a Christian? So they recognize you by your name. That you are bearing the Muslim name. If John is pronounced now, either John is going to church or is not going to church. We say John is a Christian because he is bearing a Christian name. So that person either is going to the mosque or is not going to the mosque, either is performing the rite of Islam or is not performing the rite of. So far he is bearing the Muslim name. We know that his origin is Islam. You understand? So it should be a kind of highly saddening for any reasonable Muslim hearing that. You know, I always tell people that wallahi lazim, not because I'm a Muslim, but Islam has the best regulation, the best rule and regulation
in any facet of
compared
life.
to any religion on this life. There's no any religion that matches Islam in terms of regulation and everything. So, and look at us now. If you want to look at it now, you see that a Muslim is one doing this, Muslim is one doing that. You understand? So that's to tell us that we are not following what Allah has even descended to us. And we have to check our respective homes, the kind of home training we are giving to our children. You understand? So we need to check all these things.
In the olden days, people believe that Imam is the father of the king. That is why when you go to any town, you see the central mosque beside the father. That means that Imam is the one taking care of the king and the whole town. But is it the same thing with this life?
Actually, the table has turned. The table has turned. Even there was a particular hadith that Prophet ﷺ said that if you see that the society is not settled, so you should look at 2 or 3 caliber of people. You understand? That when society is not settled, you look at 2 or 3 people. Number 1, they are the leaders. If you look at our leaders today, you discover that all this evil that is coming out is emanating from them. I stand to be corrected. So most of this evil that is emanating in our society today is originating from our leaders. And the second categories of people are the imams and the scholars. If you look at it today, the immorality, most of it is surfacing from the scholars. The scholars are not following what they are telling people. You understand? So they were just preaching, their attitude is not corresponding and correlating to their preach. You understand? So most of us now, because of what we want to put into our mouth, we have sacrificed our dignity because of what we want to eat. You understand? Because we want to put something in our mouth, we want to ride good cars, we want to build good house, we want to live a very robust life. You understand? So we want to be at the zenith and at the top of our career. So we want people to see us, we want people to know us. Even look at the kind of preaching we are hearing today. Is it the normal preaching? I am asking you, is it the normal preaching that we should have? Yes. The kind of preaching that we say, sorry, you understand? When you are supposed to be hearing a kind of a heartwarming preaching from scholars, you see them. If you open your Facebook now, if you are not seeing them preaching nonsense, you will see them fighting one another, castigating the image of another. You understand? So is this kind of scholars that we want to say the society will be looking onto?
Well, what can I say about because some of these very people, the politicians, the talk, some of them have affairs. Some of them, when you are talking to them, they say, "I will refer to my affair." Then, can we say that their affairs are playing?
In the West today, I even said it in the mosque today when I was presenting my khutbah. In the West today, we are faced with the challenge of who is a scholar. Who is a scholar? Anybody that has Leah, that has this bear, and is wearing jalabia, or he can read Quran, has become an authority in the Islamic realm, and which is not supposed to be.
Because of time factor. Please, your advice to people perpetrating this evil in the name of gubernatorial election.
What I would just tell them is to prepare their future and to secure their names. Because if you do anything today, you have destroyed yourself, you have destroyed your name, you have destroyed your family, you have destroyed your lineage.
Exactly.
So, and you never know what your children will also become tomorrow.
Very much, very much appreciate you. Sheikh Imam Isiaq Habib Babamba Fo. That is the normal name. I'm yours, Adebisi Abijeli Aderotimi, saying, Ma salam wa ila liqa.